Good day to you. We've been addressed about this a couple of times. This is Bill A-416, and this is something that's already happened in Canada. I can't remember where else I've seen it. I think the UK I just seen recently is starting to build these, or detention style centers. I mean, America's already had them with FEMA camps for 8 years now, something like that. Longer than that, I think. Actually, it's 12 years now since those were getting really built up and mobilized. I tried to do a video about oh yeah, I think I talked about that already. I'm gonna have to smuggle that in today. Maybe I'll put that in this video in the link in the description below. I put it up on BitChute because it allowed me to upload it there. But I uploaded it initially to YouTube, and even though I recorded it like I'm doing this right now, like not even a copy and paste of this thing, YouTube's AI was still able to pick up the video, and it wouldn't let it play. It was copyright restricted worldwide. And the man speaking in the video is Stephen Cohen. He's a representative, and he signed these FEMA camps into action like a dozen years ago. And he initially denies that they even exist until he gets pressed about it a little bit, and then he starts to unfold. And that was done in an interview by Jesse Ventura when he still had his show running. So anyway, I'll put that in the link in the description. It's probably the best that I can do. But anyway, so yeah, this is happening all over. Creating laws to remove people, contacts, and carriers of communicable diseases who are potentially dangerous to public health. So currently this bill, in order to do this, start taking sick people and putting them away somewhere, is in committee right now. It's not passed Senate yet. It still has a ways to go. You have the option to let them know how you feel. Do you support this bill? And when you say nay, it wants to know your contact information, email address, home address. This is how you get to complain, is you have to let yourself be fully known. And that seems like kind of a dangerous thing. I doubt that anybody has opposed this yet. Although I don't think that most people probably even know about it, so that's the unfortunate thing. But we'll do a little vidya here right now on it. So the bill text, some of it in here. Well, we're not going to go over the whole thing. It's going to be pretty long. The general idea is all you really need anyway. It's an act to amend the public health law in relation to the removal of cases, contacts, and carriers of communicable diseases who are potentially dangerous to the public health. So that will be people who aren't masking up and etc. etc. They'll be getting thrown into some sort of detention center somewhere. The people of the state of New York, represented in Senate and Assembly, do enact as follows. Section 1, the public health law is amended by adding a new section 2120 to read as follows. A removal and detention of cases, contacts, and carriers who are or may be a danger to public health. Other orders. The provisions of this section shall be utilized in the event that the governor declares a state of health emergency due to an epidemic of any communicable disease. Upon determining by clear and convincing evidence that the health of others is or may be endangered by a case, contact, or carrier, or a suspected case, contact, or carrier of the contagious disease that, in the opinion of the governor after consultation with the commissioner, may pose an imminent and significant threat to the public health, resulting in severe morbidity or high mortality, the governor or his or her delegee, including but not limited to the commissioner or the heads of local health departments, may order the removal and or detention of such a person or of a group of such persons by issuing a single order identifying such persons either by name or by a reasonably specific description of the individuals or group being detained. Such person or group of persons shall be detained in a medical facility or other appropriate facility or premises designated by the governor or his or her delegee in complying with subdivision 5 of this section. is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so then it starts to go into all the details afterwards, the subsections, etc. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, you can go and have a look at all this. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of it. I know people don't like long videos, but for your own curiosity, you know, there it is. You can see, if you've seen the bill number, you know, etc. You can go find this yourself. I don't know how long this has been in play for, but so far it has 0 comments. Nobody wants to come on and talk about this stuff. So I wonder why. Most people don't even know about it. Most people don't even want to go near it with a stick. You know, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can tell, most people on the left or the right don't like the government anyway. They like their version of the government. They don't like the other version of the government. And participation seems to be limited to protests and things like that. Not really any actual government action, like getting involved with legal processes such as this too often. So that's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And I guess, you know, when nobody trusts the government, or whichever side of the government they don't trust, it's all the same thing anyway. It's all the same vulture. But anyhow, there's a quick video on that. And like I say, I'm going to put a link in the description to go and watch. And I really hope you do. Go watch it. And if you have social media on other platforms, then you should probably share that video around. From what I've heard and understood, Mr. Stevie Cohen has banned that video across the board from everywhere that he possibly can. It was him who took it upon himself to make sure that no one could see that video. A friend of mine sent it to me on Facebook, but it was difficult to get the sharing process to work. It's still up, but it's difficult to share around, and like I say, YouTube wouldn't let me publish it at all, period. So again, I hope you watch that. The link will be in the description. Please watch it. Please share it. It's really important to see how he's talking about this bill. He's attributing anybody who questions it to believing in little green men or green monsters and stuff like that. So he's trying to make it out to be ultra crazy. Conspiracy people would believe that. So anyway, there you go. We'll end that video here. And yeah, talk to you soon. All right, peace out.